Here we will see string functions in SQL Server. First is ASCII. This function displays the ASCII value of a character. General syntax is ASCII with character, where character is a required parameter. This character represents the character for which we have to return the value. If more than one character is entered, it will only return the value for first character. For example, select ASCII A, which will give the output 97, which is the ASCII value for character A. Next is char. This function converts the specified integer code into a single byte character. General syntax is char with code, where code is the required value, which represents the ASCII number code for which we have to return the character. For example, select char 97, which will return output A. Next is CHARINDEX. This function searches for a substring in a string and returns the position. If the substring is not found, this function returns 0. This function performs a case-sensitive search. General syntax is CHARINDEX, then substring, string, start, where substring is a required parameter which represents the substring for which we are going to search. Then string is also required parameter which represents the string to be searched, and start is an optional parameter which specifies the position where the search will be start. The first position in the string is 1. For example, select CHARINDEX, then substring will be program and string will be program snippet. It will give the output 1. Next is CONCAT. This function returns a single string by joining two or more strings. General syntax is CONCAT, then string 1, string 2 up to string n, where string 1, string 2 up to string n are the required parameter which represents the string to add together. For example, select concat program, snippet will give the output program snippet. Next is concat with plus. The plus operator allows us to add two or more strings together. General syntax is string 1 plus string 2 plus string n, where string 1, string 2, string n are the required parameters which represents the strings to be added together. For example, select structured plus query plus language will return the output as structured query language. Next is concat ws. This function concatenates multiple strings into a single string and separates them with a separator specified in the first position. General syntax is concat ws, then separator, string 1, string 2 up to string n, where separator is a required parameter which specifies the separator to be specified with string, and string 1, string 2, string n are required parameter which represents the string to be added together. For example, select concat ws with separators underscore, then program, snippets, YouTube, channel gives the output program underscore snippets underscore YouTube underscore channel. Here we will see executing these strings functions in SQL. First we will use database. First function we will see is ASCII. So select ASCII of A, and if we execute this, it will give the value 97. We can use this function with our table also. First I will display the data from the table employee, and I will use ASCII function for employee ID. So select, and I will give here ASCII of employee ID, star, and I will comment this. It will display ASCII value for employee ID 1, 2, 3, 4. I can give your name as ASCII value. It represents ASCII value and employee ID. Next we will see char function. So select char of 97. I will execute this. It will display ASCII value for 97 as A. Then we will see function CHARINDEX program, program snippet, and if I execute this, it will display 1. That is, substring program is found at first position in program snippet. I will use this with table CHARINDEX with substring h. It will find h in first name column. Since we have defined h here, it will not present in the first row. In fourth row, it will present at fourth position. So it will display as a 4. Then we'll see concat function. So select concat. I will give program snippets, and when I execute this, it will display program snippets as a word. I will use this with table. So select concat first name comma last name as name comma star from employee, and if I execute this, it will display name column by concatenating first name and last name. Then we'll see concat plus operator. So select program plus snippet, and if I execute this, it will display the output program snippet. We can use this with table also. So select first name plus last name as name comma star from employee. I will execute this. It will display data by concatenating first name and last name with plus sign. And then we'll see concat ws. So select concat ws bracket. First we'll specify the separator as underscore comma first string as a program comma second string as a snippet. And we execute this. It will display program snippet by separating it with underscore. Then we'll use this with table. So select concat ws. We will give separator as underscore comma first name comma last name as name comma star from employee, and when I execute this, it will concatenate first name and last name and combine them with underscore.